And April Jones, I can't wait to see you in the... Keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth. I said, keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth.
Detroit Urban Training. Right now, I'm going to share with you how you can prevent yourself from being slapped in the mouth. When you say something about someone's wife, you shouldn't have said in the first place. So, the first thing you should do when the man's coming towards you to confront you, instead of laughing, you simply move off stage left. And if you have to, block. Now, if he's moving too fast, then you're going to have to improvise, which means headers go to the side, and then you come up. And from here, you simply push the elbows away and say, hey, sorry about what I said about your wife. I apologize, and simply move away from you. These are intelligent options which will increase your survivability.
Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. Wow, dude. Yeah. It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
MarioDickinsCreations.com, the leader in customizable memorial printing and graphic presentation with over 24 years of experience working with families, honoring their loved ones, creating industry trends. They offer all styles of obituaries from standard to custom with exquisite paper upgrades available. MarioDickinsCreations.com offers grand memorial presentation displays such as adult life-size cutout, backdrops, casket panels, retractable banner stands, poster boards, floor mat, banners, bookmarks, buttons, masks, and shirts, fully customizable. They also now offer urns, woven blankets, casket decal, and fully printed casket wrap. Everything you need to showcase your loved one's legacy. 24-hour rush upgrades available. On time, professional, and convenient. Go to MarioDickinsCreations.com, click on Memorial Service, and get started today.
I've been sipping on ricotta, gon' pop me a bottle, pour me up a drink, yeah. She been sipping on ricotta, gon' pour her a bottle, pour her up a drink, pour us up a drink of ricotta. We gon' have a drink of ricotta. Everybody drinking ricotta. Get you some ricotta. Oh, I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. Ricotta or more. Drink like a boss.
Super dumb drip. Baby, diamonds drive you crazy. Glisten by the wrist. Keep that 40 by the hip. I got that super dumb drip.
We here, we live, we lit, we cracking. It's on, it's cracking. It's episode 125 of the Slicktalk with Scalez podcast. We are back, we are live, we are lit. If you're joining us on Facebook, please share this shit everywhere. If you're on YouTube, hit that like, notification, subscribe button, and all that good shit so you can stay on top and get notifications of anytime this shit goes live or anytime we post content on the page. Slick Talk with Scalez Podcast TV is the name of the page on YouTube. Also, shout out to my Twitter audience. We live over there too. We are back. Like I said, this is episode 125 of the Slick Talk with Scalez Podcast, smacking no capping, live from Podcast City inside of the compound. You know what the fuck going on. Shout out to Playmaker. Shout out Blackout Entertainment. Y'all know what's good. Shout out Ricardo Amore. Shout out Steve-O. He just brought us some new bottles. This is Bell Root. This is champagne. We got a Brut up here, and we got a Rosé. So, you know, he back. We got the Macartier, the Cognac. It's Steve-O. I'm just shouting out Bel Air because I'm Bel Air black owned. Is Bel Air black owned? Nah. But they fuck with black people, right? Yeah, they're pretty tapped in with the streets. Okay, we'll let Bel Air rock. You know what I'm saying? Because you see, I'm covering up these other people with labels on their shit because they ain't gave us no money to be here. You know what I'm saying? Steve-O helped us pay bills, so we'll promote Steve-O shit around this motherfucker. You hear me though? Shout out Steve-O. Yeah, like I said, man, this is episode 125 of the Slick Talk with Scalez Podcast. Please share this shit everywhere. Let motherfuckers know we live, we lit, tap in with us. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody had a great weekend. You know what I mean? We back. So shouting out how we do this shit every time around this same time. Rocking with me is my dog Don. Say what's up to the people.
What's up, people?
You know what I'm saying? That's all you got for them today. You saving that Jack for William Smith.
Saving that energy.
You saving that energy for old William
energy,
Smith.
like these women been saying. Energy.
Yes, that's how you gotta come for me. That's what the ladies been saying.
Right.
You gotta smack something for them. You know what I mean? To know that you like them, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So, what's happening, Tierra? What's happening, Sonny? It's owned by a French dude, share corrupt by rap niggas. Y'all got Homer Blow intro going on today. Yeah, it was kind of long. I needed a few little times. Shout out Dino. Shout out everybody checking in the comments. Like I said, man, please share this shit everywhere that you can. Name of this episode is Smacking No Capping. Today's guest is my motherfucking dog, hit maker, songwriter, super producer, super talented dude. You know what I'm saying? I just watched The Right Way the other day. You know what I'm saying? Some shit we did on YouTube like 6 years ago. A webisode. People are actually now just really popping with webisodes, and we did that shit 6 years ago. So in the building with us today is the schizo nigga himself, Traxx Sanders, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Traxx. We break shit. You know what I'm saying? I can tear it up. I own it. You know what I'm saying? It's mine. Shout out Dino for the artwork. Damn, we brought the frame and everything. Okay. Steph, you put it up there frameless, baby, if you can.
You tore it up, all right?
I tore it up. Goddamn it. There we go. Okay. So we back.
We just get a new frame.
Yeah, we just get a new frame. I didn't know that drop was that far. Shit, we gotta be careful when we drop off that motherfucker. It might not come back. Okay, so yeah, you know, I don't know. This how serious today's episode is. I don't even know where to start, right? You know, we got Traxx in the building here promoting his new single, Fat Boys. You know what I'm saying? Featuring the late, great Fat Boy Guala, aka Money Eyes. You know what I'm saying? So we're here to talk about that too, but we got to talk about the smack, aka entanglement that was heard all around the world Sunday night. You know what I'm saying? So I know people couldn't wait to sink their teeth and opinions into this. So I don't even know where to start. So Don, do you want to start this one, or how you want to handle this?
The sucker attack heard around the world.
Yeah, the sucker attack heard around the world. See, done on live television.
I disagree.
Great.
We're gonna unpack.
Great. That's what
We got
I
a lot to unpack, as Jada would say.
That's what I
We got
want.
a lot to unpack.
I wanted you to disagree.
I saw him on like, hey, you notice I came in here rather calm and chill. I knew he was on some bullshit before we started. I knew I disagreed before we started. You know, I don't want to act like I'm a quiet nigga.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna get on your ass about it, but I figured we was gonna talk about it. So I'm ready. I disagree.
So unless you
I ain't letting no unnecessary sucker attack shit pass. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're talking about yourself.
It was definitely a sucker attack.
Yep. So if you were been under a rock the last 48 hours, Chris Rock or if you didn't catch the intro of the show, because we read a bunch of videos about it, but Chris Rock cracked the joke about Jada Pinkett and Will at the Oscars, and Will Smith walked on stage and slapped Chris Rock. So that's where we're at.
Okay, so let's start way at the beginning, right? So we started the show with a video of Hattie McDaniels winning the first Oscar for a black woman.
Wait a minute. We started at 2018 when he was talking shit?
No, that was 2016.
Yeah, 2016. But that was, we showed that video too.
That was valid.
Oh, no, you said started
We showed
so
that
I figured
video.
you was
That was valid.
about
I agree with Chris Rock on that.
Yeah.
Because Jada Pinkett, who gives a fuck if you come to the awards or not? We don't care.
It's just documented that you're talking shit.
Yeah, that is documented, but
I
still,
just want that to be on
it was a great
on
joke.
the agenda.
Great joke. I
Yeah,
thought it was fucking hilarious.
It was fire.
It was way funnier than that G.I. Jane shit.
Yeah, it landed.
Way funnier than that. Because he said, Jada Pinkett, us caring if you come to the Oscars or not is like me being invited to Rihanna's panties. Nobody invited you.
I'm not invited.
Yeah, I'm not invited to her panties.
Hey.
Nobody gives a fuck if you come or not, Jada Pinkett.
For the record, I agree with y'all. I just wanted to be documented.
Documented that he started it.
He started talking shit.
He started.
Okay, so let me give you why I'm mad, son. Let me tell you why I'm mad.
Tell him why you mad, son.
I be. My mama always told me, don't you go in here and embarrass us in front of these white people.
Okay.
The number one thing that a man of Will Smith's stature is supposed to do is leave the motherfucking door open. That Oscars on Sunday was produced by a black man, hosted by two black women.
First time in history.
And the presentation that Chris Rock was giving was to Questlove. Another black man winning the Oscar.
Who's from Philly like Will.
Hey, he's talking loud.
I'm gonna talk loud.
He said he said he was gonna be projecting today.
Okay.
Yeah, we're projecting. That's it. We talking.
You decided, first of all, that
Dino said, "Man, motherfucker,
can't nobody talk about my wife." Man, I hear you. I hear you.
Chris earned that slap, but Will bogus.
Can't nobody talk about my wife. My wife feels some type of way. So I'm going to walk on the stage.
I laughed at the joke first.
On the Oscar, I laughed at the joke first.
I laughed at the joke first. I thought
I'm going to walk on the stage at the Oscars in a motherfucking tuxedo and slap another black man on live TV.
He's getting loud.
He's disturbed.
It's a sucker attack. Yeah, he had a mini nervous breakdown. Because you can't take it. Because y'all business all out in the streets. But who put y'all business all out in the streets?
Exactly. That's where my biggest hang up with this shit is. I feel like a man of Will status should not have his business in the streets like that. So you shouldn't even have nigga moments where you got to pop and go slap a comedian for cracking a joke, because the comedian couldn't really, these jokes would really affect you if she didn't tell your fucking business.
Right.
Exactly. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The only reason we can crack jokes about y'all what's going on in your bedroom is because your bitch put it out there.
Business.
I didn't ask y'all business. She volunteered it. You understand what I'm saying?
She got at the red table and said, "You don't know how to fuck her right."
So you think it's her fault?
Yeah,
hell yeah, it's her fault.
I feel like
she made them a target.
I feel like she steals his thunder a lot.
So is this like, wait a minute, is this y'all show so y'all talk so I'll be quiet?
No, hell no. That's why
That's why you here.
Hey, no. So I mean, just to address the black people shit.
No, that was my point.
Dino.
I was getting there, but I was gonna let Traxx talk
Dino.
first. My whole thing was why I said
him
it's
and
her
stop
fault
him.
is why she didn't grab him and stop him.
I'm not a Jada fan. Like, you know what I mean? Let's start from the beginning. I think she's cool, you know, but she like the best grade of mid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so
overrated.
I feel sorry for Will because I feel like he like LeBron. Ever since he was fucking little, like his life been under scrutiny. Since he was like 17, like 16.
Facts.
Like, it's fucking hard to be sane.
Absolutely.
And have everybody in your business for that long.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then falling in love like with a black chick. If anything, it's hard. Wait, you notice all the motherfucking everybody gonna hate me for saying this. You notice all those rich people got white chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because they don't say shit. You say shut the fuck up, they said okay. Black chicks is gonna fight you. And some like if you strong black dude, you cool with that. You like that, right? You like that she got a backbone and she gonna give it back to you as you talk. But like a lot of those rich people don't, especially the motherfuckers that been in it their whole life. You get what I'm saying? And so I applaud him for having a black woman in the first place. But I mean, hey, it's gonna be like this. Y'all throughout these years, y'all gonna go through some shit where y'all like whatever. And then I mean, the way that I feel it is in this situation, they had a chance, they had a time where they broke up, like literally. She wasn't fucking with him, he wasn't fucking with her. He was fucking Margot Robbie. She just ain't put his shit out there, she put her own shit out. You get what I'm saying? So at the time he fucking people, she fucking people. So let's just say, let's throw this out the window, the fact that she's cheating. She would they fucking you they fucking people.
I don't give a fuck about that.
You fucking no, because you allude to it as you should have been making sure that she was making sure about your bitch. Like you get what I mean? Everybody is alluding to that as a thing, as something like they were broke up at the time. Like they were still married but broke up. You get what I mean? It happens. Okay. It's called open relationship. Yeah, like you get what I'm saying? She did her own thing, and then she got caught up in any predatory. But
I reported on here last week that Will Smith in an interview said he's never been in an open marriage with his wife. They've never had an open marriage. Up. But he said this though. He corrected the interviewer and said, "No, you're incorrect. We've never had an open marriage."
That's technically not the definition of open relationship, but we just calling it that for the sake of whatever, but it's called like separated. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like my point about it is I only bring it up to say he fucking hoes, she fucking niggas. Period. During the time, so everybody like, why you didn't slap him? Because like that would have been a sucker attack to slap the fool ass dude that. I'm sorry, she raised her hand.
Would y'all defend your wife or your girlfriend if you felt like she was being disrespected? Regardless.
You talking about okay? So you talking about me?
But there are levels of defense. There are levels of defense, right? I can't walk up and slap a motherfucker in a club because he disrespected my wife. Because if I could either go to jail. I could go to jail for slapping a nigga on camera. I could that motherfucker could shoot me because I slapped him. I can't protect my wife if I'm in jail. So what are we talking about? You can't go put your hands on somebody because they disrespected your wife.
Wait a minute. Is you married?
I'm divorced.
Yeah. Hey, no. So I'm as the married motherfucker up here. Like I dare motherfucker say something about my wife. Like you get what I'm saying? Like I dare, like that's literally my walking heart. Like I literally dare. Like you get what I'm saying?
So okay, so hold on. I'm gonna give you.
I'm serious. You gotta literally be able to.
Tier said that's what bail money for. Come on.
I literally, you gotta be in love with a motherfucker to even care about that shit. And then like, and if you're not in love like that, then you don't care.
So okay, so this is my thing. Of course you care. Where everybody's saying the all.
And I don't disagree with you. All right, so here's where I'm with you. I think it was stupid for him to walk up there and slap the person. I think it was ignorant. I gotta divulge something. We'll get back to it. 1 second. Okay. My wife got into a fight. She got into a literal fight at my house. So my neighbor downstairs and the neighbor upstairs was arguing, and she opened the door and kind of got in it on accident. Didn't even know what was going on. The neighbor upstairs never knew. Yeah, whatever. So they was fighting. So by the time I got home, you know, the neighbors upstairs, they hid the people because they knew I was on a rampage. And my wife was like, she was really mad, like, man, this. She was like, we should whatever. I said. So me, I'm mad and I want to fight. But I like, if you want to fight these people, we got to move today. We got to move today because they're going to shoot through our windows. Yeah. That's what I would do. I would shoot through our windows. So if we're going to fight these people, we got to move right now. And I say that to say, in the heat of me being mad and pissed, I still was thinking.
Yeah, you got to.
You get what I'm saying? And I feel like just from his book, just from this shit. You right? She driving this nigga crazy.
Yeah.
Like literally mental. You get what I'm saying? Like she playing in a circle with his mind.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And I don't know if nobody taking this into account, but I'm an actor, dog. When you come off a role that you was like real serious about,
Will gets very committed.
You gotta take some time and not be fucking Heath Ledger killed himself because he couldn't stop being the Joker. You get what I'm saying? You don't think that he acting like King Richard right now? I want you to watch that movie.
But even King Richard put out a statement and said he didn't agree with what Will did.
Of course he don't. In hindsight, don't nobody agree with him.
Yeah, nobody agree with him.
Cussing out a motherfucker that gave him $1 million.
No, but it's motherfuckers who agree with him slapping. See, this is the problem. Now let's move the goalposts. Right? It's all. Oh, I need a man who's gonna stand up for me, who's gonna do the same thing Will did.
Oh Lord. I didn't get
Dennis, so many pictures.
Now it's move the goalposts. I'm not saying slapping. I'm not saying walk on the stage and slapping, but you just said do the same thing Will did.
Hey, you ain't even saw Will's
so
consequences.
Will could have yelled. Will could have yelled from the crowd what he yelled.
It's too many people.
And that's standing up for your wife.
And that's what
it's too many people calling for his sacrifice.
That's what every stand-up comedian has said.
They not gonna strip him.
They're not gonna strip him from the Oscars because if they strip him from the Oscars, they gotta take away.
Yes.
They gotta take away Harvey Weinstein Oscars.
Oh,
they gotta take away. They'll never strip him from the Oscars.
Hey, I saw this judge on TV talking today. She said, Chris Rock don't want to press charges, but it's okay because now we got the people of LA versus Will Smith.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's if they.
That's what I told you. I told you that before.
But they said the Oscar.
There's too many people calling on it.
They said the Oscar committee.
It's half of the people.
The Oscar committee met.
Fucking Jim Carrey just got on TV and called for it.
They said the Oscar committee and the DA met this morning.
That's what I'm. They calling for it.
They met this morning.
The comedians are banding together.
Yeah. The comedians
because then that's another thing.
Because you can't just treat Chris Rock. Yeah,
not even just that.
Listen,
it's the artistic
the last
form.
10 years, comedians have been under attack.
Yeah,
that is an art form. It is not. It is not for you to lose your shit because a comedian ribbed you.
Yeah,
that's what they're there for.
Mm-hmm.
That's their job.
And if for black people, we don't watch the Oscars, right? But for the history of the Oscars, that's what the Oscars is. When they first created the Oscars, it was for Dean Martin and people like that to come to events like that, and for comedians to get on stage and make them seem normal for one night of the year. One night, because we already finna suck your dick and give you this award. So we gonna let this comedian come up here and pause and crack on you though. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna let this comedian come up here and crack on you to bring you kind of down to normalcy. So to the fans that's watching, they can see you laugh with them and not think that you larger than life. So that's the whole reason why they even have comedians on the bill at these events.
Right.
This ain't the Grammys. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
At the Grammys, you ain't gonna walk up there and read Prince.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Even if you are a comedian presenting an award, that's not what you're there for. But the Oscars is what's created, like almost like a roast. You see what I'm saying? That's what it was created for. That's why they always want comedians to host. Or funny people.
Hey, let me say,
4 years ago, Ricky Gervais lost his mind on that stage on every motherfucker. And ain't nobody slap him.
I just want you to say, I want to say that I sympathize. Like even when I saw the speech, and Will was just like, "Yo, you got like you don't know what the fuck I've been through since I was a fucking child. Like you got to sit up there and let these people talk about."
But see, that's what else angered me so much.
Hey, guess what? Guess what? The $20 million checks cover that.
No, not even just that. What else angered me was
so somebody talking about your wife.
No, listen, the fact that
it's not your wife. It's you.
If you know the history, it's like Traxx is right. If you know the history on Will Smith from rapper to actor, he's been under scrutiny since the first day he showed up. When Will Smith came out, gangster rap was the #1 rap form. At the time, it was hot. Like how this shit is right now.
Right.
NBA Youngboy and all this shit. That's what NWA was when Will Smith came out. Him and MC Hammer were ridiculed by niggas like Ice Cube and Eazy-E. So then Will Smith transitioned into television. That was really corny in the 90s. Now it's cool. 50 Cent and these niggas that made it cool today. Yeah. But when I was coming up in hip hop, it was not cool to be on television, especially not playing a good boy in high school in Bel Air. and you're supposed to be a rapper?
Right.
So Will's been under scrutiny from day one. Right. Even in this relationship, his wife said, "You'll never be Tupac, honey."
Yeah.
His wife told him that. I'll never look at you the way that I look at Tupac. His wife told him that out of her fucking mouth. So that's what I'm saying. The nigga been dealing with this type of shit.
She like emasculated that man.
Hey, the coldest shit Will ever said to me is when he said, "I had to realize that I had to stop trying to make her happy. She had to make herself happy."
So even when, let's go back to the August Alsina thing, right? I see a lot of people saying, Will shouldn't have woo. This is why I feel like Will had grounds to say something. And I'm big on P. I'm big on you check your bitch. I'm king that, right? But in Will's situation, I think it's a gray area in Will's, and this is why I'm gonna explain that. Right? That's Will's house. Even if we separated, bitch, that's my house.
Right.
Number one. Number two, I moved the little nigga in there. He was living there when I was living there. It don't matter if I left a couple months later. He was living there while I was living there, eating at the table with all of us like a family. And you ended up fucking him. I should whoop you and his ass.
Hey,
you see what I'm saying?
Hey,
so I don't agree.
That's Kanye's argument.
I don't agree with people. I don't agree with people thinking that Will shouldn't say nothing to August. Why not?
Right.
This ain't just some random nigga that was in her DM. Now that nigga you don't say nothing to.
Right.
But a nigga that was in your house breaking bread, you know what I'm saying? Around you and shit. No, you got all right if you want to do something to do and say something to him.
You don't think he did nothing or cussed him out or did?
I'm not saying that. I don't know if he
and
did.
They kept it quiet.
I don't know if he did. He may have. I don't know if he did or not.
I think seeing this, he did something.
I think
he wigged the fuck out.
I think he didn't. Okay, so I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you.
You watched that interview?
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, well, tell him what you did. Tell him."
Right.
I know he did something.
Right. But I agree with you to a part. But Jada's at fault for that, and not August. August was a baby.
He's still an adult though, Don.
Yeah, you can't get
hold on.
They were 17 when him.
What I'm telling you is Will Smith being the head of that household. Every man that beckoned that door has to be held accountable for their actions when they come in that house. So that's what I'm saying about that. August was grown. He was a child compared to Jada, but him and Jada and them were adults, bro. They were over 21 years old.
And I don't see what people argument is. Like, you won't slap August like that. Will Smith would beat the fuck out of August.
Right.
Yeah, he's skinny as fuck. Like, why is we acting like he's
sick
tough?
and sick and sick? But so my thing, my overall thing about this is that you overshadowed your moment, the producer's moment, the two female hosts moment, Questlove moment,
Samuel
Jackson moment.
Yeah.
You overshadowed because we're not talking about that right now. We're not talking about them wins.
When you say that, I gotta agree.
Okay,
I agree with you about all of the above.
He overshadowed, but
that.
So I'm saying in the actions of protecting his wife, he overshadowed something that he's been working for 30 years. You put up with paparazzi, stress, people calling you arrogant and airhead, nincompoop. You don't know what the fuck you doing. Will Smith is ridiculous. All this ridicule you done took to get to this moment where it's your night.
This is your
night, and you let it be overshadowed by protecting her over a joke that Chris Rock didn't even write.
Right.
Ain't that a bitch?
He didn't even write the fucking joke. So that's just like you, Traxx. You write songs, and Alicia Nicole be bashing niggas, and the nigga run up at one of her shows and want to get physical with her because of some shit you wrote. She didn't even write the shit. Can you imagine that?
Let me say this. Chris Rock a whole P.
We know Chris Rock is a professional.
Hey, he a professional like a motherfucker. Because had it been me, and Will would have walked up he'd have walked off the stage and started yelling, I'd have called that bitch all kind of bald head, peanut head bitches, Charlie Villanueva looking ass bitch, Sam Cassell looking ass bitch.
Because I got the microphone.
Because I got the mic.
Doug looking ass bitch. I got the mic.
I was thinking that, dog, but he did it so smooth. Like, I think it's like at first he was, because sometimes comedians can be bullies. And he started off being the bully, but he ended up being the victim.
Yep.
So I don't feel sorry for neither one of them motherfuckers.
It reminds me.
Like, you
of,
get what I'm saying?
I
Like,
definitely feel sorry for Chris Rock.
I mean, because those words, like at the end of the day, hurt that nigga just as much as this slap hurt.
It
didn't hurt.
It reminds me of the Boondocks being caught in the nigga moment. Chris Rock got caught in the nigga moment.
Yep.
That was a
Will
nigga
got caught in the nigga moment too.
No, Will
made it a nigga moment.
Will had a Tom and Sarah and Usher in the restaurant moment. That's what Will had.
Get the fuck out. As soon as
he did.
As soon as she looked salty, as soon as he was laughing, he was like, ha ha. He looked at her. She was like,
exactly.
That was his nigga moment right there.
That's what I'm saying. But but his bitch put him in the nigga moment.
Hey, because you not nigga. I get married and get in love, and then let somebody look at you like that. Man. I'm telling you, it's a fucking part in your heart.
I get it.
Man, but
you don't understand.
She was supposed to stop him, boss.
She was supposed
to let him get on that stage and do that.
You knew me before my wife, right?
Traxx, I agree with all that shit.
Tell me you knew me before my wife.
Man, listen.
My wife look at me.
Anybody that follow me on social media, anybody who follow this anybody who follow this
I gotta go live with her.
No, I'm king, protect black women. That's my thing. I'm the flag carrier for that shit. So look, here's my whole thing with that. Hey, look, here's my whole thing with that shit. That situation right there is when is she gonna protect Will?
I agree.
When is she? Will's been protected. When is she gonna protect Will? Is it because she holding his secrets? Because he got deep dark
she
secrets?
Don't say nothing.
Because he doing freaky, creepy shit.
My problem.
Like, but at this point, hold on. At this point in the society that we live in, you Will Smith. Who give a fuck if you like men or any of that shit? You Will motherfucking Smith at this point. Get what I'm saying? Would anybody got anything slick to say about you? They a hater. You Will Smith, my nigga.
But don't the Oscars, you would think they would have like security, right? So
no.
Why wouldn't, when they seen some stand-up,
they
why
don't need
wouldn't
security.
somebody actually
They don't need security.
stop?
It's the Oscars. Ain't nobody ever thought of the Oscars?
People say way worse jokes than that at the Oscars.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying.
Have like people escort, I mean, any event they do that where they will have security just in case. These
not there. These ain't the BET Awards,
right? I don't know.
Celebrities, they got stalkers.
No, they got security outside.
You can't get in that building.
You can't get in the building.
No, you can't even work.
Tierra said Slicktalk Scalez went to Facebook jail for a nigga talking about his old lady. I know he gonna step. Yeah, you're right. I did lose my page. Don went to jail with me that day.
Sure
my nigga rolled with me that day, but I didn't go slap buddy. I ain't go slap buddy.
Is that by chance? What have you seen him? See,
if I'd have seen him, she probably wouldn't have let me slap him. No.
Right.
She gonna stop me. She gonna stop me.
She gonna stop
me. That's my point here.
That's what your wife's supposed to do.
That's what
your wife's supposed to. Okay,
because she
you
went. You got Traxx.
You went. Now stop.
Yeah, Traxx. Stop.
Hey, nigga, I can't say shit, dog. I damn near got into a fight in the club when they was fucking heckling us. Like I damn near jumped off the stage, and everybody, you saw that. Everybody that saw that live was like,
but you can't do that.
Hey, yeah, But the people around
it hurts.
But the people around you, we're not gonna let you go there. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's what removes the you still in this man's moment. You see what I'm saying? That's my whole point here. I don't give a fuck. I agree with motherfuckers defending women, all of that shit. I agree with it. Chris Rock, the joke, the writer, bogus, all that. I'm agreeing with all that. But it was the moment.
Yeah.
It was the moment for me. I felt like you once again, Will Smith
had no idea what he was gonna do, dog.
Once again, Will Smith gave this moment to her. Like she's undeserving of that, of owning that moment. I understand it's your wife, you honor her and all that type of shit, but we honoring you right now, my nigga. Right. You played King Richard, boss. You had people crying in theaters all over America and shit. You did that.
Right.
Right. Shadow. Yeah.
I don't even remember what it was for.
Exactly.
It was for the
for the documentary.
So Chris Rock was up there presenting for the documentary because Chris Rock won an Oscar for the Good Hair documentary he did about black women hair 6 years ago. So that's why they had him even presenting in that category because his documentary won an Oscar before. So Will Packer, who produces the show, and you're a producer, and you put people in slots, Will Packer said, we're going to have Chris Rock present the documentary award because he's the last nigga that won the documentary award. See what I'm saying?
I feel bad. I feel bad for everyone. Hey, like, is it okay?
I felt bad for the culture. That's now you getting to my point. I felt bad. I felt bad for the culture.
The more that I talk about it, the more I'm on both sides. Yeah, and it sucks.
I felt bad for the culture, boss.
Which is progress. Because yesterday you was firmly on Will Smith's side.
I wasn't. I just didn't talk about my other side. You get what I'm saying? But I have been listening, and I do understand more, and I make just weird ass jokes. So I guess I get what you're saying by that.
Yeah, you can't. Let's go to the basics of it. You can't do that to a comedian.
I mean, that's my whole thing.
You can't do that to.
If we gonna
censor, no contact.
If you censor, if we gonna censor comedians, man.
Hey, what's that?
What are we doing?
Said I'll be suing Will for
200 million. Yeah,
200 million. Ouch. That's a 200.
So they the kicker in football.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Now what they
But
saying
if the
is that
kicker
he
crossed the
opened
line,
up.
yeah, if the kicker kick you in the ass with the ball.
Once he crossed the
he fair
the
game.
line, yeah, he fair game. If he run down and try to tackle, he can be clean too.
We had a comedy night when I used to be in college in Minnesota. We used to hire all the comedians, like all the people that was coming up at the time. It was like Pierre and Leslie, like. They used to demolish people in the crowd.
Man, what?
They used to demolish.
Bro, it's a whole video.
I used to feel bad. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Bro, it's a whole video. This nigga DC Young Fly is going crazy on this nigga, dog. The nigga come on stage. DC beat his ass.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And Chico and all them niggas came out the back and they jumped that nigga. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't do that to comics, bro. Like, that's like a rapper. That's like I said, that's like Alicia Nicole performing and she bashing niggas. Y'all finna make a whole album bashing niggas, bro. I'm sorry, cat's out the bag, ladies and gentlemen. Alicia Nicole's next album is bashing niggas. Written by her and this guy, right? So that's what I'm saying. If it's a song that she performing and she didn't write the words to it and we get on her ass, is that really valid for real? Like, no, we can't do that, bro. But that's her art, my nigga. We can't get on her ass about her art. Right? That's like if I see Summer Walker and I want to slap the fuck out of Summer Walker because she bashing baby daddies and niggas all on her album. Got my bitch acting funny at the crib. I can't do that, bro. That's that girl art. I'm a rapper, my nigga. I'm bogus as a bitch if I do that.
Chris Rock's joke was light. It was light. Do you know what some of these other comedians would have did?
Man, please.
Mike Epps would have demolished her. He would have demolished her. He'd have looked in the crowd, seen Jada, and it'd been Entanglement City on that motherfucking stage.
Dude ain't funny anyway.
Who, Chris Rock?
No, he said,
Epps.
I mean, but you got to think about
But I
it.
agree with Traxx on a lot of shit he said.
Yeah, have you seen some of these white insult comics? Their whole career is built on insulting and doing it as hard as they possibly
I'm sort of a hypocrite because I secretly watch the worst comics, and it's the funniest shit in the world.
In the world to me.
You get what I mean?
Me too.
And I'm like, dog, don't laugh. But this is super funny. Like, who would say that shit? You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. But at the same time, I guess I felt dude when he was like, yo, you gotta sit up and like, cause I've been in the industry, dog, and I've been in these rooms, motherfuckers talking shit, and you gotta just like I get on the phone, right? And then I know music industry is a little bit different, but I get on the phone and we talk to people about deals and stuff, and I talk to them on speakerphone just so my wife can hear it, and she walk around punching the wall, like, you get what I'm saying? She be pissed, you get what I mean? And like I have to literally mute my phone so I won't say nothing with the amount of dumb shit that people be saying to me sometimes. And I can only imagine what Will Smith go through. You get what I'm saying?
On top of what he's dealing with at home.
On top of what he's dealing with at home.
I get it.
I think, and not to mention being in a role where you acting like a...
I'm not excusing his behavior at the Oscars at all. Like I said, I agree with Shannon Sharp. Will Smith was supposed to get his ass whooped.
Yep.
I don't know where Tony Rockman was at. I don't know where them other Brooklyn niggas was at. But like I told a motherfucker yesterday, I said, I've been at events. I've been backstage. I've been green room. I wish a nigga would. You understand what I'm saying? I wish the fuck you would. Because we in this green room and ain't nobody back here. I've been in the green room with niggas before. Ain't nobody back there. Ain't no security or none of that shit back here. The security guard outside the door making sure people don't come in that ain't got no pass. It's just me and you in here, boss. I'm on your ass all night long. They gonna be talking about Chris Rock was fighting Will Smith everywhere we went that night. At the after party, I'd have been, that's what Shannon Sharp said. Shannon Sharp said Will Smith will be doing an interview with Vanity Fair. Next thing you know, I'll be busting him in his shit. He'll be on the red carpet. He wouldn't even know I'm coming. That's what Shannon Sharp said. He said that man will have to fight me every time he seen me. I don't give a fuck about your wife or none of that shit you talking about. Nigga, you just slapped me on national television. Hey, are you crazy?
All them niggas gonna say what they gonna do. Them niggas ain't gonna do nothing, man.
Man, all right. No, there's some niggas that would have fought Will Smith, my nigga.
I believe Shannon.
I think Shannon.
I believe Steve Harvey, too. I don't believe he would have slapped Cedric the Entertainer, DL Hughley, Steve Harvey, none of them niggas.
I'm saying,
hey, Shannon is a football player. He a football player.
I'm saying, they saying what they would have did and all this old shit. The case that it had never happened, right? The case that this did happen, right? I just think that
I'm not fucking with
the timing. It was just the timing, man. Bad timing.
Listen, man. Listen, man.
I'm not fucking with
motherfuckers. My problem is with him slapping Chris Rock. Chris Rock 5'8", 120 pounds, man. Like, you look like a bully. You look like a bully slapping Chris Rock.
No, I feel like he looked like a bully talking to him like that.
I mean, Angel, but everybody got talked about that night. Like, I don't think they was just picking on Jada. Everybody got talked about that night.
TK Kirkland for sure would have beat the shit out of Will.
Hey man, say man. If somebody talk shit about,
I don't think Will just get
it.
It ain't about getting your ass whooped. It's about fighting back.
What if it was The Rock up there reading that card?
It's just
who cares? He would have slapped anybody.
He gonna slap The Rock?
I think so. I think he was so far gone at that point. He was just about to go crazy.
He just took that ass whooping. I guess.
Yes, I think I'm serious.
Yeah, that's how so far gone he is over there.
I think he's super far gone.
Yeah, she'll send him off. She's a send off.
And I mean, I get what you're saying, but you applying. I see like you applying that he have control over it. He don't have no control over his love for her. Like, so if it would have been a Rock, Mike Tyson, anybody, like, he don't have no control over it. Like, he'll die about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean? Let alone fight. He don't care about fighting.
Send off.
You get what I'm saying? He'll die over that shit. That's it.
I die over this pussy, nigga. I die behind this pussy, nigga. You ready to die over this pussy? That's what he asked August Alsina. He said, "You ready to die over this pussy?"
Right. He said,
"You better go away quietly, little bitch."
Right.
Unless you ready to die over this pussy,
you know
because I am,
and your career is over.
Yeah. Because I am. I'm ready to die over this pussy.
You don't have no control over that relationship. I get it, but she's. So I see some of the women arguing that, you're supposed to protect your wife that way. My wife also supposed to
protect me. Come on, man. We at the Oscars, y'all. Like, that ghetto shit ain't always what's up.
And be worthy of it. You gotta be worthy.
Yeah, that too, because I ain't really fighting over nobody that, you know what I mean?
What I say? I'm not fighting for no bitch that's for everybody.
Who, me?
Y'all over the place with this shit.
Is we?
Yeah. So what?
Y'all wouldn't even do y'all against me, man.
No, I'm against you 100%.
I got a question. Like somebody said I'm tripping, and I say this.
What they say you tripping about?
They said like he used the soft one to get his anger off, blah 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 blah. I'm not afraid of The Rock. I'm not afraid of none of them. Like, a man is a man, especially in a little space. Man, and I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of none of them.
The phrase is don't be afraid. Be careful.
Cautious.
Yeah. Be cautious. Don't be afraid. You ain't gotta be afraid. The Rock gonna whoop your ass.
I'm not okay. I mean,
you ain't, and I commend you. I commend you for not being afraid.
No,
but if you walk your ass up there and you slap The Rock, he gonna beat your motherfucking ass.
But guess what, man? Like, a person with a purpose is gonna go farther than a person without one. You ain't saw motherfucking a whole bunch of wars was won by motherfuckers that was smaller. What is you talking about?
Wars.
A war. That's a war
with weapons.
It don't matter if it's not a weapon, if it's a weapon or not. If it's a person fighting for the honor of their wife, they can't go home. The Rock is just fighting for standing there and getting slapped. His ego. A person, you lose this fight, you can't go home.
Thank you, Tamika.
You get what I'm saying? You got to go hard, and that's what I'm trying to say. And I'm like, no, not a chance of whatever. We didn't give a fuck who it was at the time.
I get
if anybody would have said shit,
I get it.
Like, he at home,
he was crazy,
pacing.
He was out of his mind.
Yeah,
he was out of his mind.
I agree.
She got him out of his mind.
She got him out of his mind.
Yeah, got him out of his mind. No, for real. Because for you to blow that moment, You gotta be out your fucking mind. Like, you gotta be gone, bro. Like, there's no way in hell. Even me, like, I'm ghetto, I'm with the shits and all that. There's a time and a place for all that type of shit. I get so many ways.
But
there's so many ways I could have checked Chris Rock about that joke.
Facts.
Other than getting,
I don't have a problem with you slapping him off camera.
Hey, Shanice would have never let me get up.
That's what I'm
As
telling
soon
you,
as
bro.
I tried to, she would have been like, sit down. Sit down. She was like, shit.
Shanice is driving the Traxx train right now. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. She's not just your wife, bro. She's an intricate part of your career, my nigga. She not gonna let you throw that shit away because a motherfucker made her feel away at this moment. Now she might be like, hey, later, babe. You see the right. That's him at the gas station. Right. Babe, pull up. Now she'll let you beat his ass then and don't let him do nothing to you. Now come on, get back in the car. Let's go.
No, she wouldn't have never let me get up.
But not at an event where you're being honored. We're honoring Traxx tonight.
You know what that means? No. You know what that means? She's worthy of your anger.
Yeah, yep.
Of your desire to protect her. She's worthy of that. When a motherfucker lets you go fuck off the bag,
so that everybody
she's not worthy.
So they saying in Jada's defense that she didn't know he was gonna go up there and do that.
I don't think
she shouldn't have let him. She shouldn't even let him go on stage.
Right. I wouldn't even been able to get up at the time. And it'd be like, sit down, sit down, sit down. Like, all right.
And I'd have yelled, he could have yelled from the audience, watch your motherfucking mouth.
Hey, what if he would have just did this? It would have been like, it just been over. Like, no, don't do that.
Don't do that. Like, we're not doing that tonight. No. Right. And that would have been the end of it.
That would have been the end of it. If it would have been me, if I'm just being totally honest, bro, and let's say it's a comedian that I know. Let's say it's anybody. Like, let's say Myron. All right, anybody but Myron. Let's say it's anybody else. I would have been like, I would have just hit him with the knob right away. Like, as soon as like, I see you got Shanice with her hair on, I just been like, nah. We're not doing that today.
So is it the alopecia thing?
So if they keep on pushing.
Yeah. So I see people trying to use the alopecia card. Do that work?
No. That's what it was to him. Look, that's what geeked it up.
Okay, listen. Let me be clear. And Scales know this. My brother got alopecia. Facts. Motherfuckers call him Sam Cassell and Charlie Villanueva and all the other shit all the time because
he's got a severe case.
He's got a severe case. He has
Is
no
he a
hair.
superstar?
He has no hair on his body. He's not sick. He's not sick.
Is he?
He just don't have no hair.
Is he a superstar?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Jada's not a superstar. Jada's a star.
If you
she ain't no superstar.
She is a superstar. She with a superstar. She a superstar. Like if you a superstar and half of your life you've been on TV and your job and your really womanhood depend on you being on TV and you lose your hair, nigga, you gonna feel some type of way. She definitely been crying about it. She definitely in her bag about it.
She always bald headed. She always got a shortcut.
She definitely gonna be insecure about it.
Man, listen. Did she stop being beautiful because she ain't got no hair?
Bro, he don't fight nobody unless she been.
She look like a light-skinned Dora Milaje, nigga. She fine as a motherfucker.
So he don't fight nobody.
So the joke went verbatim. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2 can't wait to see it.
So what was he saying?
That was the joke.
He was just saying that she looked like
she had a buzz cut. That she looked like Demi Moore when Demi Moore played in G.I. Jane.
I thought it was like
an empowering movie for women.
I'll give it to you. I thought it was like
right.
But I also know that she been at home crying over that shit.
I get it. And I get it because a woman's hair, especially a black woman's hair, is super important to them. Super important to them, right?
But you can't compare her to a regular.
But she been fine her whole life with short hair.
She don't feel
you're not less attractive because you finna be bald headed.
That's what he got to tell her.
She shaved her head and set it off.
We just celebrated.
She shaved her head and set it off.
Thank you. Right. We just celebrated a movie. Hold on, corporate.
Self-esteem fucked up.
Hold on, corporate. She got all the self-esteem when she checking Will though.
She the most confident bitch.
Right, she the most confident bitch on the planet. When she checking Will, she talking about he can't fuck her, right?
That shit was out of order. Hey, if we talk, I told you I'm not a Jada.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a Jada fan at all. Yeah, that's how we started. Yeah, I'm a Will fan too.
You
I'm
know
not
what I
a
mean?
Jada fan at all.
I started this off by saying this or whatever. What I said, is he a sucker? No. Did he play himself on this? Yes.
So he had a sucker attack.
It happens to the best
of us.
I don't know if I feel like that. I feel like he was vindicated.
It doesn't make you a sucker. It doesn't make you a sucker because you had a sucker attack.
Yeah.
Traxx, that's like you going out there and getting them ASCAP awards.
I don't want to let him win.
I know you don't, but it ain't like really like he winning. It ain't like he winning.
I'm gonna win.
It's not like he winning because there's no winners and losers.
No, I know winners and losers.
Only loser in this situation
is the culture. Like I keep saying,
he's gonna take it as a win. And he gonna talk.
No, the only losers in this conversation is the culture because we got robbed of some epic moments that happened at an event that's mostly for the whites. You know what I'm saying?
Sure that it happened.
No, he still won that shit. So
yeah, he did.
They all still won.
No, I'm saying that, but we're not talking about that. That's what the headline is supposed to be, bro.
I don't know if I would have been talking about it.
Yeah, but okay. Sunday was supposed to be. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter if you watch it or not. It doesn't matter if you watch it or not. Sunday was supposed to be celebrated. No, listen. The media would have celebrated for us.
Bro, for us,
Questlove.
Okay, so
I like Questlove.
So, for instance, for people to be saying like,
I don't even
for people
remember.
to be saying like, we wouldn't have cared or we don't watch the shit anyway or all that type of shit. All that's cool, but what I'm saying is these are still historic moments. That's just like sports. You know,
actually more historic.
Yes, it has a
but
marker in history.
Not the person, not to the people that's
receiving it. So what I'm saying is to our culture, to our people, because of the video that I showed at the beginning of this episode, Hattie McDaniels had to sit in a whole separate room when she accepted her Oscar award.
Right.
She was the only Black person sitting in her room that night. She was separated from everybody else. So what I'm saying is we fought all the way to get to where we could have the show produced by us, for us, by us on some FUBU shit, and we had this nigga moment happen on this night. Like that's just
from the safest nigga in Hollywood.
From a pillar of our culture. Like he's a pillar of our culture at the end of the day.
The safest nigga in Hollywood had a nigga moment.
Over Jada Pinkett's hair.
Over Jada Pinkett.
Yeah, over Jada
Yeah,
Pinkett.
the hand got
Bro, if you watch the whole show when Hattie McDaniels won an Oscar, bro, I cried because she's in a room by her fucking self.
Yeah, bro. Facts. Because this is when the country was still segregated at this time. So like,
if y'all don't get it, if y'all don't get it, fine.
Yeah, we could agree to this. You know, people gonna agree to disagree, but these is just
I just hate
tidbits that we like to share with people.
All right, you're right. In that case, I guess you could say it's a sucker. It's definitely a sucker moment.
Yeah, he had a sucker attack. It's okay. It's okay. Everybody have a sucker attack in their life.
Sonny said, and Hattie McDaniels didn't go to the Oscar dinner or the gala afterwards. Then she couldn't go. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, his moment was over. He was partying after that.
Right. He partied. Hattie McDaniels didn't get to party.
Chris Rock didn't get to party either.
No, he can't. You can't go party after you just got slapped in front of millions of people.
For the record, his sales went up.
Thank God. His ticket sales
went from 46 to 346.
Good.
I'm sure Bel Air
300%.
I'm sure Bel Air's
bro, his shit went up. I'm sure his shit went up 300%.
I'm sure Bel Air's numbers are about to go up too.
Yeah,
the streaming numbers for that shit about to go up too.
You know, but
King Richard about to.
Hey, what's the
okay?
So
with
they outrage with the outrage against Will Smith right now. You put every project you're doing in jeopardy. Real talk. We talking about we talking about rich, powerful white people are upset. Guess what happens when rich, powerful white people get upset?
Will got a lot of power though. Bro.
Yeah, he got more.
They can earn more off of Will than canceling him. So Will's gonna be hard.
But also, I remember when we was talking about how they be canceling all the black folks. Will just gave them away.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
He just gave them away, and therein lies my point.
He just gave them away to get him out of there, Doc. I definitely agree.
When Jim Carrey is on TV talking
You
about,
can't-
I would sue your ass for
bro, they-
$200 million.
Bro, they cancel
Come on,
Bill.
man.
They
They cancel Bill Cosby, fam.
Bro, they canceled Bill Cosby, bro. Jim Carrey is in fucking Sonic.
Yeah,
He about to be the
Carrey's
most
very
relevant
relevant.
motherfucker.
Yeah, he's very relevant. He one of the richest motherfuckers in Hollywood, right?
My son,
Hey,
my
actors in
son
Hollywood.
is at home screaming right now, still ready to see Sonic.
No,
he fucking Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah, Jim Carrey gets a bag,
man.
You don't think that's you got kids?
No,
exactly.
That's why.
What about you? You got
Sonic,
kids?
no, Sonic gonna be big.
Sonic
even
is
if you ain't got no
huge.
kids, you got to know that franchise is huge right there.
That's a like Jim Carrey is gonna be the new person.
Man, fam, look at Jim Carrey's career. Jim
Sonic
Carrey done did Batman's. The Ace Ventura series was huge when it was out. He's a box office monster, dog. He killed a box
I
office.
was watching one Jim Carrey movie, dog, and it was like so gay.
It ain't just him, though. We're not talking about just him. We talking about network heads. We talking about motherfuckers that own Peacock was there.
No, I mean,
you think he can't be canceled? Anybody can be canceled around this motherfucker.
They was just
have you been
talking
keeping
about it
up
on
with
the
cancel
View.
culture?
They was talking about it on the View, fucking Whoopi Goldberg and the other person, and they had a judge on there.
Mm-hmm.
The judge was like, she basically said, "Fuck what Chris Rock want to do." The people versus Will Smith. Does that make sense? That she want LAPD press charges.
Assault carries a 3-year sentence, man. Bro,
they gonna if they give him 3 years and fine that nigga $200 million,
he's still gonna bounce back.
I mean, it's gonna be a bounce back, but it's still.
Now you get to relate with a whole other demographic.
Come on, man. You think
You mean you relate with who? Another different
people who've been convicted of crimes, bigger or lesser, bro.
You're thinking street.
No,
okay. So you think he's gone?
But for a man whose name is corporate, you're missing the corporate picture.
Bro, I'm looking at it. He's more marketable now than he was before.
No, he's not.
Watch this. What? Okay.
His brand is that he's the safest black man in America.
So
that's
now,
his brand.
He
don't cuss on raps, fam.
Now he got a dark side, bro. Everybody like mess, bro. Have you not paid attention to the world?
White people don't.
Yes, they do. They put it back on TV, bro.
You not paying attention to the world.
Like they love mess.
I agree with you on that.
What? It's gonna make him so much more marketable.
I don't think that, but I do agree with you. Hey, they like mess.
Corporate Gus said, "I'm gonna stand up. He's gonna blow even."
They don't. They don't like mess from us.
I'm gonna find you.
They don't like mess from us.
Yes, they do.
They like they mess.
Bro, they like all the mess.
I don't think you can cancel Will.
Yes, they like all the mess.
I don't think you can cancel Will.
Guess what? We don't care. You know what? They all rich and we not.
Right, and we not.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you can cancel Will though.
I don't think you can cancel.
They can hurt him though.
Did you watch Bel Air?
They can hurt him.
Huh?
Did you watch Bel Air?
I did
this week.
Oh, I didn't this week. No. I've been trying to let the episode.
Thank you. He may not get canceled, but he could definitely get blackballed.
Facts. I agree with that. But I don't think you can cancel Will. You know what I mean?
Hey, but it's a whole bunch of actors saying they don't want to act with him. Fucking Alec Baldwin just came out.
Yeah.
Obviously, Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
He just cut himself out of a whole bunch of actors that don't want to work with him.
Yep.
He gonna have to work with all new
because you couldn't control yourself at the Oscars.
Hey man, I can see if he was a rookie in this shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that goes back to my original point. A man of his status at his age, worth $250 million, you should not be going through no shit like that with your wife in the public eye.
Facts.
That's my whole thing about Jada. You understand what I'm saying? When people like defending the wife, that's why I'm like, you got to be careful with the defending
all
thing
the
here.
motherfuckers cheap, bro.
Because when is she gonna defend him? Like that's what I'm waiting for. When we get that moment, then the scales will be balanced. Then we can have that debate. But until she defends him, till she protects his brand and what he got going on, I can't really feel him throwing away his moments to fight for her honor. Like I'm not really, I can't G for that. Me being a fan of him, being a fan of his brand and what he represents,
Yep.
I can't co-sign that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's wild to me when I think about that.
I hate to say I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas like Barack ain't dealing with that type of shit. Like You know what I mean? I put Will Smith on the status of the Hoes and the Diddy's and the Baracks and the Oprahs and people like that. So them people, like, okay, for instance, I'm gonna give you an example. We only got 444 in Lemonade from Beyonce and them because Solange wanted to fight Jay-Z in the Met Gala, but it was cameras there. So she waited till they got on the elevator because she thought there was no camera on there. But because it was a camera on there, Jay-Z and Beyonce and them decided, well, since y'all in our business anyway, we gonna give y'all this story. It's fake. The story we telling y'all is fake, but y'all think it's real. We gonna give it to y'all. We gonna both win Grammys, sell millions of records, and go on this tour and make all this money around the world off of y'all being in our business.
You can do that.
Jada Pinkett volunteers.
Hey, guess what? You could do that when you and your wife on the same page.
Jada Pinkett volunteers their information.
Hey, Jada was feeling like she ain't had no fucking movie roles or nothing to do.
Come on, man.
Right. She got down.
Come on, man.
I don't want to talk about her.
All right, so
I'm not a Jada fan, G.
So,
like you know me, like
yeah, I ain't no Jada fan either.
Hey, I plan on being famous, so I try not to talk about famous people because they regular people.
But in this day and age, somebody like I was just shout out spoiled, right? I was just with spoiled. Like we're in a dissing culture, right?
Man, I don't be one. I don't
like
want nobody.
Niggas get.
I want people to bring up the Scalez podcast. Like, remember when you dissed?
Hey man, that's gonna give me some clicks and views. Go ahead, shit.
No, I'm not.
That's what I'm on right now. Say what you want.
She cool. She cool.
Because if we go viral, that means what? KB. Hey, your phone gonna be ringing, right? Yes, KB phone gonna be ringing. If this shit go viral,
all our phones.
Yeah, everybody's phone gonna be ringing. On the real, shit, bullshit ain't nothing. So.
Hey, the older I get, I'll be like, you know what? Jada's cool by me. Just get her out of my face.
Yeah, mine too. I'm sick of seeing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of it.
What you say? Take us out the group chat.
Take us out the group chat.
Definitely.
Yeah,
so
need to be put on time now.
On another note,
at least they ain't talking about Kanye.
Yeah. On another note, President Joe Biden signed the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act today into effect. About time.
Yeah, about time.
So what is that?
You didn't hear a lot about it though.
Yeah, you didn't hear a lot.
What does that even
talking
mean?
about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock.
So Traxx said, what does that mean? You want to tell them what it means?
I mean, what do it mean to an ordinary person? That's what I mean.
It just means that it's harsher punishment for that type of shit.
So like the Ahmaud Arbery case, for instance, you know, all those white guys got federally indicted. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you'll get harsher sentences for cases like that. You see what I'm saying?
And the death penalty goes on the table.
Yeah, the death penalty goes on the table for those type of crimes now.
Okay.
As before, it wasn't on the table at all. You kill a man and just go to jail and do your time.
Yeah,
in a state with the death penalty, it wouldn't like count.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even make you be up for, you know what I'm saying, execution and shit. So now that puts that into effect.
Because I was listening to it, and I'm just kind of like, what does that even mean to a regular person?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, should I be happy about this? How does this affect my life?
Nobody just pacifying.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
But
it don't affect.
Sonny brought up a good point because Obama couldn't get it through. It was a couple of presidents that couldn't get it through, and Biden finally got it through.
What about all the other promises? The real promises he made. That shit just band-aid stuff. Distract you from the real
from a shotgun.
Yeah, right.
Let me put a band.
So is it actually anti-hate bill for black people? Yeah and no.
It wasn't like the Chinese shit. Like that's what I'm trying to say.
Because we still ain't
Chinese.
Because what's supposed to
you do anything to a Chinese person right now, your ass you getting lynched.
The bill that we got on the table. So the Emmett Till bill been on the table since Emmett Till got murdered.
Yeah.
So since 1960 something, this bill has not passed through Congress until right now,
which is why it's not relevant.
You know what I'm saying? So
black people in 2022.
They just want to give you something.
So,
well, it's relevant because now the cop murders can be constituted as lynching.
So now we feel like with this going through, we can finally get the George Floyd Act to go through, which is really a civil rights act for black people.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But with this, we hoping since this finally went through, now next we can get the George Floyd Act.
I would like to bet $1 million that the George Floyd Act does not go through.
In this administration? With this president?
Definitely not this.
But is that why we voted them in?
Huh?
Is that why we really voted
to get these laws passed?
Yeah, is that why?
Kinda.
No.
I don't know.
We voted.
I'm not smart.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Joe Biden got in office because motherfuckers was sick of Trump.
Yeah, true.
That's the only reason Joe Biden is president.
All right. So wait, like y'all, people gonna be pissed at me. I'm starting to feel like like Trump run this motherfucker more like a business.
Yeah.
And though I think I don't think he necessarily racist. He just fucking roll with whoever's fucking doing what he want him to do.
Yeah. He going where the money is.
He going where the money at. Like he just like, oh, y'all got the money?
Oh, brother.
Oh, like I go over there.
Brother, you must not have been around when I said this.
And no, because it was like for a while, I want to say black people was so like anti-Trump. I really don't think we'll be in per se. Either we'd not be in a war or we'd be all the way in it right now. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? It wouldn't be like right now where we like in the middle.
Well, I mean,
you better stop.
Him and Putin are friends, so we definitely wouldn't be in this shit.
People like, go ahead and get your shit back.
Yeah, we would definitely wouldn't be involved in this at all. What's going on?
That's weird though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Get your shit back.
That's like Maine declaring itself not part of the United States, and the motherfuckers like, hey, if y'all invade Maine and take them back.
Look, Montre said, no, he's not racist at all. He's just an idiot. Sonny said he a racist and a capitalist. Tamika said she voted for Biden to get student loans canceled.
Nah, he ain't do that shit.
He ain't do that.
Yeah,
he was supposed to take off 10,000.
He ain't did that.
I need that.
Hey, you said that to Biden right now. He said, say what?
Say what? What did you say? Come again and say what?
You what?
Come again and say what?
You like what?
You know what I'm saying? So
that shit
funny. Promises
his people not even allowed to talk about it.
Facts.
Charlemagne was going right at their ass. They was like, what? Well, I won't say necessarily that he said 10,000 per person. You know what I'm saying? But he said he might help you with something.
Now he hopping on over.
So get the fuck out of here. So on to music. Now we're into the music portion for the rest of the show. The Summerfest lineup was released today. And I guess I will announce people who I guess black people would give a fuck about. 2 Chainz is coming. Big Boy from Outkast is coming. Want to see 2 Chainz?
Yeah, I go see
2 Chainz is a good time.
Yeah, 2 Chainz is a great time. He puts on a great.
I like
show.
2 Chainz.
Yeah,
I like. And I'm a fan of 2 Chainz. I can go listen to an hour worth of 2 Chainz music. Yeah, no problem. Anytime. I fuck with 2 Chainz. Boys to Men is coming. Of course, I don't know if people care.
I fuck with
their black. So that's about.
I just feel like I'll be sad at the concert.
Wayne Michael Carter Jr. is not coming.
Right.
So no, yes, he is.
Is he?
Yes. So that's what I was getting to. So those are the free stages. Then the main stage is Lil Wayne, Wiz Khalifa, and Wu-Tang Clan at the Marcus Amphitheater. June 25th.
Marcus?
Yeah, Lil Wayne, Wu-Tang, Wiz. At the Marcus.
I got a Wiz.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's it for black people at Summerfest this year.
Just
I'm with it, man.
That wasn't bad.
No.
That wasn't bad.
I'm happy.
You know,
I'm more happy than Biden.
I still think our city needs an urban music festival.
I think
you know what I'm saying? Because of how black our city is, we deserve an urban music festival.
It'll be hard.
Yeah, but we need to learn how to control our
Yes, you gotta be.
Man, I had so much to
No,
say.
I think y'all missing. I don't think y'all get what I'm saying. I'm not talking about like a rap concert. I'm talking more or less like an Essence festival.
Oh,
yeah, where you would book Ari Lennox and you would book LMA.
I mean, as hot as R&B is,
yeah, that'd be dope.
You would book Traxx. You know what I'm saying? Audi. You know what I mean? And you
like
fill it up
actual
and
soul
spread it out over
music,
3 days at 3 different venues and
That'd
shit
be
like
dope.
that. I think we deserve something like that.
I mean,
You
as
talking
hot as
about
R&B
like
is,
South by
the
Southwest.
city.
Yeah, almost like a South by
That sounds
Southwest,
great.
but just with bigger headliners at the end of the night type shit. Like I said, Friday night could be Ari Lennox, Saturday could be LMA, Sunday could be Summer Rae. You know what I'm saying? Or her or somebody like that. You get what I'm saying? I think we deserve one of them type of music festivals because we got too many local musicians who are dope. You see what I'm saying? Just from R&B live alone, I know that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then if you combine that with national talent, you get Eric Benet involved. You see what I'm saying? You do shit like that. I think that would be some dope shit. Like I think our city needs something like that. Like Summerfest is cool, State Fair is cool, the concerts that come here are cool, but I think we deserve a music festival.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of that type of ilk. I would never book a music festival and then walk in. We have like Little Baby there.
No, that'll go too.
Hell no. These niggas here can't control themselves. Speaking of rap, Remy Ma says Doja Cat isn't a rapper. What do you think, Traxx?
I like Doja Cat. I ain't gonna lie.
love Doja Cat.
I like her. I mean, I feel like if you rapping, then you're a rapper. People trying to label me not a rapper. I've been kind of laughing at them because they don't know that I started off only rapping. Like, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm just like, I guess I'm whatever you think I am.
Yeah, I'm an artist.
I mean, I just think we in a day and age where you got hybrid artists.
Yeah, you
remember I said that a long time ago? Yeah. Remember when I first started having at least a rap, people was mad at me. You got that girl rapping, she's rapping and she's rapping. That's rap. And I was just like, duh. Everybody about to be everything. Watch.
Yeah.
Remember I said this shit? This is how many years ago?
Yeah, facts.
I said everybody about to be everything.
Man.
It ain't gonna be no division between.
The lines will be blurred.
You know what I'm saying?
They're definitely blurred right now. So that's why artists like Remy Ma, who comes from a different era, she looks at somebody like Doja Cat and is like, it's just she not doing that shit that Don was talking about when he said New York, the Rakim pattern, and she not doing anything that's kind of like that cadence, then it's not rap.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? To somebody like Remy Ma. And she was raised by Fat Joe, digging in the crates, niggas like that. So them is the niggas that raised her. Her boyfriend's Papoose. Right. He's like the most technical rapper in rap. Yep. Right. He's a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So that's her guidelines to what an MC is to her. And when she looks at Doja Cat, she's like, no, that's not rap.
It's different levels of rap. Like I would assume that those same people didn't like Future when he first came out.
Facts.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Facts. Speaking of that, somebody who's an hybrid artist, who do y'all think has the #1 album as far as sales so far this year?
This year
so far.
As far as sales.
So I'm gonna do the list from bottom to top. Right. So this is the bottom. Eminem is still selling records. Curtain Call has sold 230,000 copies since the year started. The Kid Laroi, the other white boy that kind of sounds like Lil Baby, does the melodies like Ride Wave and shit, makes that emo ass music. Fuck Love has sold 236,000. Little Baby, My Turn, which came out 2 years ago, sold 243,000 copies this year. His album came out 2 years ago. Polo G, Hall of Fame album came out last year, 262K. NBA Youngboy Colors, which just came out this year, 277,000. Juice WRLD, Fighting Demons, a posthumous album that he's put out since he died, has sold 308,000. Doja Cat, Planet Her, has sold 374,000. Drake, Certified Lover Boy, 401K. And #1 on the list, 642K. Hybrid artist of them all, Gunna.
I kind of figured.
Gunna comes in #1.
I like Gunna.
I like Gunna too.
Oh, Gunna killed him.
Yeah, Gunna killed him.
You mean to tell me Kanye ain't on the list?
Man, no, Kanye ain't on the list because this last album he dropped it on his shit so it didn't chart for Billboard. Remember he put it on that little thing. And Donda ain't still streaming like that. So Drake got radio records, so he's still streaming. Donda didn't really have no radio records, so it's not streaming like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the list. Gunna is #1. You know what I'm saying? So a hybrid artist is Drake. Drake's the king of this era. Lil Wayne's a hybrid artist. Lil Wayne turned himself into a hybrid artist. He didn't originally start like one, but when he met Static Major, rest in peace, when he met Static Major, they did Lollipop, they did a couple of more records, and that flipped Wayne into a hybrid artist.
Hey, what was the most shocking Lil Wayne song to you? And don't count the
How to Love.
I was gonna say it. I was gonna say that
because I actually liked it.
That's
why I was shocked by it. I wasn't shocked that he actually attempted to do a record.
Dog, that was exactly
what
I was gonna say.
His musical palette
you went straight
is deeper than what he puts on as an artist. What he looks like as an artist, his musical palette is way deeper.
Why the fuck are we all
but I wasn't expecting to like the song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite Lil Wayne songs. I wasn't expecting to like that record.
I did. Did you watch the show, the acapella show, when they sing off? Did you watch that group song? No, the sing off. The sing off was with all the acapella groups. That's where Pentatonics comes from.
No.
The season Pentatonics was on there. This all girl group sang How to Love acapella.
It was ill.
So dope. It was so dope. And it make you appreciate the words to the song even more. The way they sung it. It's crazy. If you ever get a chance
to
look
what
at
I've been listening to lately? Y'all gonna trip. Like they've been making me write for Chloe because everybody writing for Chloe right now.
Right.
and she got a joint. I was like listening to Chloe just to try to get her voice in my head so I could write her some songs. And she got like that. There is in the sky, you know how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
She got one where she going nuts on it. I want to cover it like she went nuts. I don't even know. I was surprised. Like anyway, that's random. It was kind of
it's for people like us who've been doing music for so long. Is you get excited when you get surprised by a record.
Yeah,
that's all I know. I know how you feel.
So Traxx, I play this game on here, right? And I know you're not really a big drinker like myself, so
okay,
I'm gonna just put you under the fire. I ain't gonna make you drink like I do everybody else.
Oh Lord.
So it's either one or the other or both. Usually when you pick both,
I do want to taste this.
Okay, well go ahead. Pour you up some. Pour you some in the cup. And
I just want because I heard the commercial about the ricotta.
Shout out Fees.
And I never tasted it. Like, you know what I mean? So I just want to.
You've been hearing this jingle for
like
3 years,
right? I just want to taste it. All right.
So if you pick both, you gotta take a shot of your drink.
All right, go ahead.
If you pick one or the other, you don't gotta drink though. Okay.
All right.
All right. So you ready?
Go.
All right. Earth, Wind, and Fire or the Isaac Brothers.
That's not fair.
That's not fair for real.
Yeah.
You gotta drink.
Give me some drink.
Ye or Pharrell?
Ooh.
Pharrell.
Yeah.
Pharrell.
Oh,
damn, you motherfucker.
No, I wanted to say yay, but Pharrell started it all. I feel like.
Yeah. Inconsistent. He was the best.
T-Pain or Missy?
That's a weird. But I feel like I gotta say
Give me
Missy.
a couple.
She started
Give me a
it.
couple.
You know what I mean? You know, like I gotta give it to the pioneers, even though I'm a T-Pain fan.
Give me a couple.
I'm gonna say Missy.
I'm going both. I would go both too.
You know how I feel about
T-Pain.
Y'all gotta drink.
I like. All right, fuck it.
No, you can elaborate. That's what these questions are for. They ain't
I
just for me to run through them. You can
But y'all
elaborate
making
on
me feel like it's both.
Look,
You can't knock Pain. He got a major change in the game.
No, but I just like him. He can come out with something today. I still like
yeah,
him.
me too. I think his current music is still dope as fuck.
That night at Dick's, I almost had a fanboy moment.
When he came in
Hey, no. You know what tripped me out? You know, Taz used to do his hair.
Mm-hmm.
And she used to call me with him, like, he's listening to our shit. You know, and he said it's dope.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I fuck with T-Pain. He got a line of Wisconsin t-shirts coming out. I'm trying to catch me one of them motherfuckers.
Man, everybody gonna catch
He about to go on the Wisconsin tour.
Yeah.
It ends in Wisconsin. Like it starts in Florida, I think, and it ends like in Wisconsin.
And I think everybody gonna go crazy over
it. Yeah, that's super dope. I love how this nigga is still like keeping himself relevant and shit like that. That's super dope. I know this one is probably gonna be easy. Timberland or Swiss Beats?
Timberland.
Even
I like Swiss, but
he ain't Timbo.
I'm a Timbo fan.
I don't like Swiss.
You don't like Swiss?
No.
Yeah.
He get away with too much.
What's one of Swiss's dopest beats to y'all?
They also
Tugboats. Tugboats. Hustler. Flacassi. I like T.I. joint too.
Yeah.
Which one?
Bring them out. The Jay-Z sample.
Yeah.
I like
It was
that.
something.
I mean, he sampled both of those. Bring them out and Hotel, and then and whatchamacallit, what's the other Jay-Z sample? I'm a Hustler.
Yeah, that's the other one for Cassidy.
Yeah.
That's the other one for Cassidy.
He snapped with them, but like he get away with too much for me. Like you got in the industry not off talent. It was off connections because all them noises.
Whoa.
Like you ain't your musicality ain't really.
I bet you he got like a lot of songs where he rapping them. Or he put out.
Okay, so this is I'm liking this.
Oh Lord.
Traxx.
Go.
Well, this is for everybody in the room too, but I'm gonna get this one out the way for Traxx. Rap or R&B?
That's fair. I have to do.
All right, so it depends on what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like anything with my girl, obviously, is R&B. But when I'm by myself, I listen to all rap.
You know I know that. That's why I put that on here. I knew
Like, I was listening to rap in the
drink
parking
to that.
lot.
I cheated. I know you too well, motherfucker. I
Like-
cheated. I knew you tried to drink that one. Drink, motherfucker.
Damn.
Here's another one that's probably gonna make it drink. Mike or Prince?
Mike.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting you to be that fast.
Woo! I'm a Michael Jackson fan, doc.
Okay, I didn't know because
I like Prince.
I thought because your Minnesota ties, you know, you would have.
He's a hell of a writer and hell of a singer, and he had hella style. But I'm a Mike fan, like from a kid to an adult.
The other day I was just thinking
All out
about
Mike.
that, like
Harmonies.
the Midwest is responsible for the GOATs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at Chicago with the blues run, like my daddy and Muddy Waters and all them niggas that came out of that world. You see what I'm saying? Them niggas went to Memphis and took over the South and all of that shit. Like then when you just look at a nigga like Kanye West, you know what I'm saying? And what he did with Chicago, what he's done for Chicago. Then even R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly's a horrible guy in real life, but we can't take away, you know what I mean, what he accomplished in his career and shit. The nigga did phenomenal things. You know what I'm saying? Then you even look at Prince and Mike. Mike coming from Gary, Indiana by way of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? And then look at Prince, what he did with Minnesota. When you look at the Janet Jackson documentary, Janet wouldn't have a career if she didn't go get a part of the Prince machine in Minnesota. Think about that, bro.
And it was
people don't even think about that. Like her brother and them couldn't put out a hit all the time. Her brother and them couldn't put Mike. She couldn't go to Mike and them and get a hit. She had to go see Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis and them is Prince writers. You see what I'm saying? She had to go to Minnesota and live with them niggas to write Control. Right. To become Janet Jackson.
I met them and they cool as a bitch too.
I met them niggas before too. When every time they came to the rave, you know, Harvey Scales had access to the time shows. I met Morris Day, Jerome, Jelly Bean, all them niggas.
I love Morris Day.
Yeah, I love Morris Day in the time. I love that whole Minnesota thing from the 80s. Minnesota was dope. Minneapolis was dope as fucking 80s for our culture. Dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Motown, Angel, absolutely. I got another one for you, Traxx. Lotto or Meg?
Lotto.
Meg for you, Don? It's always going to be Meg for
Lotto.
you.
It's always Lotto. I'm going Lotto. I'm not feeling Meg right now.
I mean, I'm not feeling her as a person.
I'm not feeling her as anything.
Meg the rapper.
I don't want no parts of Meg right now. She jaded to me.
Lakia or Destiny Lynn? Destiny Lynn.
Period.
Lakia.
And you know why.
Destiny.
I just think, all right, so I'm going to say this, and this is going to piss everybody off. All right, I have no ties to Destiny or nothing like that, and I just think she just all out hustling and all out the dopest. Like
her grind is impeccable. She can rap really well. Don't get me wrong.
Her grind is amazing.
No, she just the dopest right now to me. Like I really like her songs. Like when I hear them, I like them. You get what I'm saying? Like when she popping her shit, I just like it.
You know
like,
what my problem with Destiny?
Now, not to say I don't like Lakia or I feel some type of way about her. Like I think she's cool. When I hear Lakia, I'm like, oh, that's dope. Like you get what I mean? When I hear Destiny, I'll be like, that's fire. Like you get what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion.
You know what my only
problem? It ain't got nothing to do with
only problem with Destiny is she ain't got no hit.
I think they all hits. She just ain't got no break, bro.
I don't think so.
That song she just put out. Now you ain't that shit hard. All that shit is hits. A hit is only based on how far you get it.
I think Destiny Lynn got more legs too.
She do
in the game than
she do. She's more talented. She's more talented than Lakia.
Yeah.
The problem, my problem. Okay, Destiny Lynn doesn't have what the local stars have. She don't have one song to play in the club.
I wanted to help Destiny so bad. I wanted her. I wanted to build a relationship through Elisa and help, work with her. But I wanted, she don't know this, but I was asking her to come by and I had songs in the bag that I was just going to give her, but she never came. So I wasn't going, it was really a humble test. You get what I'm saying? Like if you would have humbled yourself in whatever, I would have gave you 10 free records. You get what I mean? But not to say she ain't humble. She do her thing. Like I'm not saying nothing rude. I'm just saying that like I had a bunch of records that I had written that I was like, dog, she would be cold on these. And I felt like they was hits. Like, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like but I really like
if you gave her 10 records, she's out.
But I think she's dope, man.
Yeah, I do too.
I think she's
I think they both dope, but I think I would get.
I'm not saying
I would get it. I would if you saying we're talking today, I would give the edge to Destiny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just like her records.
Yeah, and like I said,
I like what she doing though. Not to say I don't like what she doing.
I love what she doing.
Yeah, I just know from me, I just know from being in the industry, the commercial sound. And I was just like, let me just give you a couple commercial sounds and you mix it with that ghetto shit. And it'll be.
But that's what
you know what I mean?
And I think that's what I'm saying is that she don't have those. She don't have none of those.
I know, but that's because she wanted to do it herself. And that's great.
And
like,
it's
just gonna take her a little bit.
And I know as a
more
female artist,
time
that's
to
one
get
of the struggles that they deal with in today's game.
because they're so afraid to let anybody help them.
Yeah.
Because they think that it takes away credibility.
Exactly.
But it don't. Like behind closed door, get that shit done however you can with whoever you can.
Because if you don't think it's some niggas behind Lotto,
right.
I seen them niggas.
She was like, you think niggas?
I seen them little niggas.
I think people help you with lines. I don't think they fully write your shit.
But
I mean, but we all get lines from each other.
Right.
We all get whatever. If somebody can write me a dope song, I'll take it. I don't give a fuck. I'm Drake. I'll write my hits and then you write some hits and then I'll do those hits.
Yeah.
And then I'll go back to writing my hits.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. And I'm a full-blooded writer. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
We used to bounce records off each other all the time. Bounce lines off each other. You get what I mean? Me, him, and Rizzy would be in a room all giving each other lines.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just
the way it works.
You get what I mean?
You can't. And
It's like writers camp.
The problem is that a lot of people pride is too much. When you're creating, and when you're in the studio, and it's a bunch of motherfuckers in the studio, everybody in that room, energy contributes to that record.
Yeah.
And so if you can't,
that's why we get motherfuckers out there. We don't fuck.
Yeah.
Right, you gotta go. Because that energy is more important than you wrote this by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Look, who cares? Is it a hit? Did this motherfucker bang? It bang? Oh, okay. Well,
Let's get some paper.
Let's get some paper.
Facts.
I still to this day I'll write songs and then call my niggas and be like, is this dope or am I tripping?
Man, we sat on the phone. We sat on the phone for what, 2.5 hours?
Yeah. I got a lot of records.
Yeah, you got a lot of records.
I really went through records one day and I was just like, I stopped at like 3,000.
Sheesh. Damn. Okay, so next, Chris Brown or Usher?
Usher.
Ooh.
Goddamn.
Chris Brown or Usher?
Usher always had a groove. Usher always had a groove. He always had a groove for me that I fucking like.
I'm going Breezy.
I think Breezy is nice, but Usher just got like an old school groove and I just fucking love it.
Here I stand album was trash.
Yeah, I guess I get you.
Everybody missed.
But I mean, did you like all 21 of the records on the Chris Brown album?
72.
No, I like 12 of them. Though.
Yeah, no, he just
I'd
right
rather
now
take the 12 songs over a total trash album.
Those 12 songs is an album. He put out 3 albums, and you technically didn't like 2 albums.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm trying to say.
The thing about it, even with Usher, because I would have to go with both. It was me and I was drinking, but the thing about it with Usher is from my way to
87
from my way to Confession.
Yeah, that's about it.
That 4 to 5 album run is comparable to Mary J. Blige's start with the My Life album to Share My World. You see what I'm saying? When you can go on a run,
do you feel like
it's like DMX?
Chris Brown got a more iconic album than Confessions?
No, he doesn't. No.
And that's what I'm trying to say.
He don't.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But he got a larger body of work of hits.
He do.
But that doesn't technically
got the bigger
hit. But that technically
he got the
bigger. But that doesn't technically make Chris better than Usher because he's got a larger body of work than Usher. If that makes sense. You get what I'm saying, like that. And Chris, to me, that's
but he can go hit for hit with him. Though.
Yeah, if we talking 20, because Chris got a large body of work.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Can he go hit for hit with him on the same album?
No, but
No,
that's
they
not
go
but
album
that
for
was,
album.
Yeah,
You in trouble because he got a
he got a whole 3-piece.
Yeah, he got a
Right
3-piece
there,
that's
buddy.
like damn near unbeatable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
like, game changer. So since we speaking of that album,
Don't fuck.
Sean Garrett or Rico Love?
What?
You must be asking Traxx.
KB pleading. I'm asking the room. I'm asking the audience. I'm asking the room. I'm asking
You ain't
Traxx.
asking me. That ain't even the question.
I mean, if you take your
Sean.
personal feelings out of it, and we go strictly politics, and we go strictly, political about
Sean Garrett.
it. Sean Garrett.
Yeah.
I take Sean Garrett.
Yeah,
I take
your
Traxx
answer.
Sanders. I take.
You said what?
He said he take Traxx Sanders.
I
He
take.
take.
I take.
Hey,
anybody.
I do. Hey, I do think he got more Beyonce hits.
Ooh, Sean do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely do.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say Sean, but I'm a dream.
You a drink. I would
I like him.
even though if
Yeah,
I take my
okay.
personal feelings out of it, I do like Usher. I mean, some of Reek shit.
Yeah.
I like.
And I'm not talking about Rico the
The
artist.
pro-
I'm
the
talking about
problem
songs that Rico wrote for other
My
people.
problem is I
Right.
like all of his shit. Besides, like you ever liked all people's shit and then you met them as a person and you fucking didn't like them?
Come on.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Genius with that pen.
he's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. Like I'm really a fan. So he can also he can always say like, oh, he really a fan. I really am.
Coldest bitch in the city.
Coldest
Coldest
bitch in the city.
Oh, man.
Coldest bitch in the city.
You heard that one, Traxx?
Coldest bitch in the city, the song, right? Yeah.
Oh no, I thought that was like that's a great analogy.
He got a song called Coldest
That was
Bitch
a
in the
double
City.
entendre.
That was a triple entendre.
You see, it's Slicktalk, ladies. and
Hey,
gentlemen.
don't.
But yeah,
I'm making a song called that.
like I said, even probably about 2 weeks ago, I'm randomly sitting at home smoking and
He's
shit.
fucking nice, man.
I'm on my IG board. His live, I'm gonna go live, came across the top of my screen. So I clicked on it. You know what I'm saying? The nigga was actually like building a record on his live. Record was dope as fuck. I'm like, oh, this nigga can do this shit in his sleep. And he was like doing it like it was nothing, like holding his phone. Hey, he talking to the engineer through the thing. You can hear him, and they running the shit back. Now, when he laying it sound kind of weird, but in the playback, when it's coming back out of the playback, man, that's just the motherfucker. I'm like, this nigga is
sat
nice.
there. Me and Elisa sat there with him for like 8 hours.
I know.
And watched him make like 10 records. Well, it felt like 10, but it was probably like 3.
Yeah.
But he's amazing. He's amazing. He's amazing.
Like I said,
I
I give people their flowers. That's what I created.
He's amazing.
Regardless how I feel about you personally or whatever we got going on, I can't take that away from what you're
talent.
Then he called.
Not me. I'm petty.
Then he called the dudes over there. He was like, "Hey, bitches, give me some steak." Like, he was just like, this nigga right here, man.
So we gonna stay in the R&B realm. Music, Soul Child, or Anthony Hamilton?
Music, Soul Child.
Music, Soul Child. Music, Soul Child.
Some hard shit, man. Everybody gonna be drunk by the time they get this song.
I'm done.
Traxx to cleared his glass.
Refilling this.
Jodeci or Blackstreet?
Woo!
You bogus.
I'm bogus. I love it.
Oh, you bogus.
You can't do that. Everybody got to drink to that.
Jodeci or Blackstreet? I want to hear y'all in the comments
Hey,
too.
Blackstreet got some hits.
Hits,
Man,
bro.
Who me?
Me?
yeah, Don cheap, man.
He drinking
energy drink. I'm pouring some more. He drinking energy drink.
I'm pouring some more.
You the drink? I don't even drink.
Oh, Don, you gotta drive home, so okay.
No, I'm just.
Everybody
I'm
got
drinking.
We all here driving.
I'll be all right. I'm only 5 minutes away.
Look, I think that's the consistency.
Hey, when you do questions like this, man, we're gonna have to set up Uber XL or something.
He's the one.
So
I
niggas,
drank.
Angel said Jodeci. So we got to drink. You drank, Traxx. You drank, Don.
Yeah, I drink.
You drinking too. It's both for everybody.
I feel like the people that say Jodeci can't remember how many hits Blackstreet actually got.
Facts. And then even
Hey, wait.
Two different iterations.
Hey, tell her this.
Hollister too.
Wait.
Man,
you gotta count Dave Hollister's regular
Right, that's
record.
what I'm saying. I'm counting him in this too.
Man.
Yeah, you gotta count his regular record.
Dave
Because
Hollister.
you ain't got like fucking KC going off and doing his own thing.
Right. Him and JoJo dipped off and did about 3. They had about 3 bangers.
Yeah, but it wasn't David Hollister.
Dave Hollister.
It wasn't Dave Hollister.
Yeah, how you gonna go home to your lady?
It do count, Angel.
That one Dave Hollister. Yeah, no, Dave Hollister count.
Yeah, David Hollister.
Look, Tamika Jodeci. Well, I'm a huge Dave Hollister fan. See what I'm saying? You got to drink there, Angel.
I'm a huge Dave Hollister.
Me too.
fan.
Me too. Me too. Blackstreet almost get a pass because I'm such a big Dave Hollister fan.
Right.
Like, they just automatically get a pass. No, they had hits. Hits, boss. Hits. Facts. Method Man or Red Man?
How do you put them against each other?
You gotta pick one
They
of
in a
the other
group
ones.
together, bro.
They're not the same. You gotta pick one of the others.
Method Man.
Red Man.
Red Man.
Oh!
And I love Method Man.
No, Meth is sick with them.
But Reggie Noble, top 10 pen. He top 10 pen, fam.
I drink.
Yeah, I would drink because they a group. I ain't even doing it. That ain't fair.
Everybody drank to that? Or you picked Red Man, right? You drank.
Yeah, I'm drinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reggie Noble, a monster, fam.
They both.
I don't know. I'm a Method Man fan.
I am too.
Yeah, I'm a Method Man fan too. That's a hard one. I would have to drink to that. T.I. or Luda?
T.I. Landslide. Even though Luda was cold, like you can't knock his artistry.
I got Luda just outside the top 10. Greatest rapper of all time.
I got
over T.I.
Yes.
Ooh.
I got T.I. too.
You know why?
Okay.
Luda
is
the
like
greatest punchline rapper of all time.
I like T.I. since So Serious, nigga.
T.I.
Yes,
T.I.'s not the greatest.
There was a Beanie Man.
T.I.'s not the greatest at one thing, at any one thing. He's very good at everything, right? T.I. But Luda's the greatest punchline rapper of all time.
I don't think Luda even fucking with T.I.
Man,
And
you
I
see
like
how he
it.
demolished Nelly? It
That's Nelly,
He
bro.
didn't even play all his
That's
hits,
Nelly,
man.
bro. That's Nelly.
No, I ain't gonna demolish.
Yeah, T.I. would have went at his neck too.
Tim got it. That's what Kenzie said.
He'd have
Angel
hit him
said
with the you
T.I.
don't know me.
Tamika said
Hey,
T.I. Angel
what?
said Method. Outkast or the Fugees?
Oh,
Ouch!
oh, you buggies.
Outkast gotta win, but I don't want to say why. Like Outkast gotta win, but Fugees is like my heart.
Fugees was hard. They had a run.
So I guess you're gonna drink to that too, right?
Yeah, you got to
No,
drink to that.
no,
Trax.
okay.
He said
Outkast is winning. Period. Now, if he would have if he would have fucked it up and mixed it up and said like Floetry or Outkast, you would have fucked with me. Like that would have been trippy. You get what I'm saying? Like, cause I like R&B, but I like hip hop. But it's like, and those is crazy. But I gotta say Outkast because it really ain't nobody fucking with Outkast.
Okay, here's my next
Especially no groups.
Erica Badu or Jill Scott?
I'm a Jill fan. Jill. But it's easily to put them together. You gotta drink. I'm a Jill fan. I'm a Jill fan, man.
No,
but I like Erica.
Oh my God,
that hurts. I don't even want to talk about it.
Oh, here's another one: Mary J. or Mariah?
Mary J. I'm not a Mariah fan.
I hate Mariah.
I just put that on there for Don. Don picks Mariah, ladies and
He
gentlemen.
picked Mariah. Oh. All right, fuck Don up and say
Hold on.
Whitney or Mariah.
Hold on.
What, Don? Hold on.
Say
what?
Whitney or Mariah.
Somebody
Is it-
said both. I'm
is
talking
it-
about Jill Scott. Hey, Lisa.
Is
Say Whitney or
Is
Mariah
it-
fucking month.
Is it who I prefer, or who I?
Yeah, who you gonna pick?
Is
It's
it who I
always who you
prefer,
prefer.
or who I think will win?
In the verses. That's who you prefer then, right? Ain't that what that means?
No, I love Mary J. Blige. I just don't think she can beat Mariah in the verses.
I think she'd demolish Mariah.
I don't.
Mariah started playing the Mariah hits and she'd play I'm Going Down and that'd be worth 2 of her songs.
Too bad it doesn't work that way.
Angel said Whitney. Whitney wasn't even one of the questions.
Hey, nigga, Mariah play her next song and they'll still be singing "I'm Going Down." The crowd still be singing. Hey, and Mary J. new shit is dope.
I haven't listened to one song
dope
because I don't like the hello, good morning, goodbye, good morning or something.
Hey, dog, I just don't like the title, like "Good Morning, Gorgeous."
Gorgeous, whatever. Yeah,
but her other shit is dope.
So Jasmine Sullivan or her?
Oh,
Jasmine Sullivan or her?
Yeah.
Jasmine Sullivan or her?
I'm drinking.
Her.
I'm drinking.
Her.
No, Jasmine.
But I like Jasmine.
Jasmine's voice is amazing.
I don't care
but
about her.
Her pen stupid and her voice amazing, but Jasmine had it.
I love her songs.
Yeah.
Her songs with Jasmine singing.
That'll go crazy.
Her pen and Jasmine's word.
Right. Yeah. In her backs.
Yeah. Look, Angel says she got a drink to that one. Summer Walker or Ari Lennox?
Summer. Yeah, I'm ratchet a little bit.
That little stinky girl, she cold.
I'm not an Ari fan. I'm a soulful person, and I'm not an Ari.
Pressure, the number one song in the country.
It's amazing. Yeah. That's her best song ever.
Jermaine Dupri was behind that.
Dope.
Yeah, dope.
So the rest of her shit go to the goulash.
Okay.
To the goulash.
Okay, so my next one, and we about to round these out. I only got 2 left. 50 Cent or The Game?
50 Cent. What? That's not even.
I know niggas like Game.
We do,
like
but
Game
he's
is
not
trash.
50, bro. He wasn't
Wait,
trash.
no.
Game is trash.
His new album is.
Take them names out. Take them names out his verses of what he talking about.
I don't know.
Man, no.
The nigga name drop every motherfucking song.
Every song.
I gotta say 50.
Yeah, 50.
But I like Game though.
But Game ain't trash.
Game trash, fam.
No.
He would have got dropped from Interscope if it wasn't for 50.
Okay.
If 50 don't give him 6 motherfucking records.
That's fact, but
50.
I might drink.
50. Traxx. See, Traxx like The Game. The Game.
yeah.
Traxx like The Game.
Man.
I like the game.
The game is nice though. It's not
Game
like
is
he
trash.
don't do that. Yeah.
He trash.
I guess.
I'm big,
okay.
I'm nice,
'Cause I-
I'm Hove, I'm pop.
Bro, we still talking about music.
And Dre
right?
said,
We're not talking about movies.
And Dre
No,
said,
we talking about music.
Yeah, we talking about music.
And Scott Storch said,
Even if we
and
still
then I
talking
was
about
in the
music,
car.
50
And I was in the car with Nick.
No, he got to be
Nick
better.
said,
I gotta say 50, but I like the game.
Yeah,
trash.
game is nice though.
So 50, but I like the game, but I drunk the
Zero on your ass, dog.
We're gonna have to squabble.
Montre said
We
50
can
hook
squabble.
writing is goated.
Man.
50 writing is good.
So here's my last one.
He got a classic album in game.
Joel Ortiz and
Yeah.
Crooked Eye or
Don't-
Joe Button and Royce the 5'9".
Don't fucking talk to me. What? That's not fair. What? Hey,
So if you've been under a rock, Traxx has a placement on the new Slaughterhouse album, but the album is a whole diss album towards Royce the 5'9" and Joe Buttons by the other 2 members in the group, Crooked Eye and Joel Ortiz. But they have a record featuring Biscuit Johnson, aka Traxx. So I see it in a versus. Who are you picking, Traxx? Joel Ortiz?
hey, no. So,
And Crooked Eye or Joe Button? and
but
Royce
wait a
the
minute.
5'9"?
You know what the reply is, right?
Yeah.
I'm on both sides.
Sides, yeah.
I'm like so like Ortiz and Crooked come out with the song with me on it, and then Royce the 5'9" respond with the song with me on it, and I'm like, I didn't even know both of these motherfuckers hated each other and they was gonna use my songs as diss songs. Like I thought I was just like making hooks for
Angel says she always want to fight you.
no. So I'm not on either side.
So you got a drink.
Yeah, just
Oh,
drink,
I
bro.
got
That's
a drink.
Hey, why you not drinking?
Because I don't
Oh
drink.
my God, man.
This is not
I
fair.
don't drink. I'm Chuck Woolery. I'm Steve Harvey. I don't take part in the games. I just ask the questions.
Joel Ortiz and Crooked Eye versus Royce and Joe.
Yeah,
I gotta take Royce and Joe.
I knew you was going to.
I got to.
take Royce and Joe.
Hey, but I like
Royce
the
and
what's
Joe
the name
both
song.
beasts.
Hey, Joel and Cricket rapping on that album.
Oh, they
the Traxx
rapping.
feature. They rapping on that album.
All of them cold.
Yeah.
Hey,
all of them
But
cold.
if you gotta make a choice,
Hey, no. After this, I want y'all to come to my car. Y'all got to hear the Royce.
Okay.
They ain't put it out yet, so I can't play it.
Yeah.
Whatever. But the
We
first.
ain't gotta go to the car.
The first, okay.
When we go off the air.
The first 5 seconds of the Royce one to have you. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm biased because I think the joint that they got with me on there is the coldest one.
So before we get out of here, tell us about Fat Boys featuring Fat Boy Guala, rest in peace, Money Eyes. Tell us about the new record you got.
Hey man, so I made this song called Fat Boys and I sent it over to Money Eyes and he sent it back to me the next day.
That's how he is.
He laced it and it was dope. And I didn't know what to do with it because, like, you know, people say I'm not a rapper. They be like, "You're not a rapper. Why are you putting out stuff just rapping?" So I sat on it for a while, and then Stretch told me I should perform it. So I was just using it as a performance, like to end my performance, saying that I'm a fat boy. But then everybody started liking that the most.
It was a crowd favorite. I went to 2 shows. It was a crowd favorite both times.
And I did over 50 shows, and everybody sing that song. There's 2 songs that they sing. Fuck You Very Much and Fat Boys. So I made a whole album of Fat Boy music and I've been sitting on it and I'm ready to put it out. So I started by putting out Fat Boys featuring Money Eyes and I'm shooting a video in about 2 weeks. Huh?
I begged you to leak the record.
I leaked it.
Yeah.
In about 2 weeks, I'm shooting a video. So whoever want to be in that, just call me. We'll figure it out. You got, you know, any girls can be.
Who's shooting it?
Who's
shooting it?
I am.
Oh, you are. Okay.
I'm shooting. Me and Stretch.
Okay.
And it's gonna be dope. I like my new videos are all gonna be weird. I'm trying to push the envelope video wise. So I'm just trying to be a weirdo. I'd rather be Kendrick Lamar than, you know, be these niggas just sitting in one spot. Like I'd rather, you know,
be pushing the envelope forward.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And that sets you apart from everybody else.
Yeah,
too.
and then he did an amazing job. Not a lot of people got to hear the Money Eyes verse because I never played it until just recently. So if you want to hear the Money Eyes verse, make sure you just download it. It's on all streaming platforms. Just Fat Boys.
And rest in peace, Money Eyes.
FATBOIS.
Yes, Fat Boys available everywhere, every streaming platform. Go get that right now. Traxx Sanders featuring Fat Boy Guala. Yes, sir. And on that note, man, this was episode 125 of the Slicktalk with Scalez podcast, Smacking No Capping, featuring Traxx Sanders.
Hey,
what you got? Let them know where they can find you at on social media.
Listen, you can find me TRAXXSANDERS. I'm on my page. Oh, shit.
Yeah, you good. Come on.
I'm on my page talking shit.
That was Will Smith anyway. He got knocked down.
Right. I'm on my page talking shit every day, daily.
Facts.
And making music. So
IG is Traxx Sanders also.
Everything is Traxx Sanders. So if you into talking shit and making music, then that's me.
Facts. Anything coming out in the future that you want to let them know about?
Man, listen, the whole Fat Boy season album is coming out soon. I'm gonna put out probably another single in a few weeks, and then I put out the album.
So they'll probably be ready for summer.
Yep.
For sure. Be on the lookout for that. The title of the album, you got a title yet or no?
Fat Boy Season.
Fat Boy Season. Okay.
I want to propose something while you're on the air.
Go ahead.
I want to do an album with the whole schizo.
Oh,
I want Biscuit Johnson. I want Traxx Sanders. I want rapper Traxx. I want to produce stuff.
I'm with it. Send me the joints.
Okay.
We gotta just work.
There you go, and there you have it. Like I said, on that note, this was episode 125 of the Slicktalk with Scalez podcast, Smacking No Capping, featuring Traxx Sanders, live from Podcast City inside of the compound. Make sure you check us out every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Make sure if you go to that YouTube, it is Slicktalk with Scalez podcast TV. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, notification button. Please tap in with us. You know
hey, this ricotta got me like motherfucking sitting here looking at the stars. And
speaking of ricotta, you see these bottles on the table. Shout out to our sponsor, Ricardo Moore. Shout out Steve Love. Also, once we get to our 500 subscribers, we're going to give away a bottle. Plus, we got a whole package with a blackout necklace and T-shirts from the compound, a whole kit for you. Guapo, we might get a Guapo Chapo doll. Because you know these niggas got action figures and shit. You know, Blackout Entertainment niggas is different. They got action figures and shit. So You might get one of them in the box. I don't know, but we're putting together a whole gift package for that to give away to our 500 subscribers. So please go to that YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button, please.
I'll tell you what, we get 200 likes on this episode, you give away a bottle.
Yeah, we'll give away a bottle to the 200 person.
Yep,
right?
to the 200.
That's how that works. So if you're the 500 subscriber, you'll get that package that I'm
That don't mean sit around waiting for everybody else to like the shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how that
Yeah, get your ass on there and like it. But anyway, like I said, on that note, man, we will see y'all. I am out this Thursday. We got the big homie Too Real coming to sit down with us, man, and promote his event. He got a big stripper party coming up or something. So the homie Too Real is home, and he been on my ass, pause, about coming on this platform and talking this shit. So Thursday, he'll be in the building to sit down with us and talk some shit. So on that note, we'll see y'all. We are out. Peace.